Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rhea May Pakulanangan Dallas, and I am the group leader for the reporter, last group reporter for this subject. Our assigned topic will be the Universal Declaration of Human Rights from Article 16 to Article 20. And group members include Lasola Christine, Tuquero Blessed Jane, and Durban Mark Niel. We'll proceed with the first report. So I'll be the one to report the Article 16 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So for the Article 16 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, basically this tackles about the to marry, right to marry and start a family. So first paragraph is men and women of full age without any limitation due to race, nationality, or religion have the right to marry and found a family. They are entitled to equal rights as to marriage, during marriage, and at its dissolution. So masabtan naman actually ang sa Article 16. First paragraph is, as adults, men and women, we have the right to choose our partner. We have the right to get married with someone, and we have the right to live with them, and as well as it is on its dissolution. Dissolution means kanang separation or pagpawalang bisa sa unsa man ang partnership nga naa ninyo. In marriage, that will be divorce. So, titatanan, we do have the right to get married, and we also have the right to abolish our marriage. Next is, well, sa Pilipinas, wala may divorce, but we do have annulment. So, that's still dissolution. Second paragraph is, marriage shall be entered into only with the free and full consent of the attending spouses. So, marriage should not be forced, then it has to be a free will of the both partners. So, next is, the family is the natural and fundamental group of society, and it's entitled to protection by the society and state. So for this third paragraph, this talks about the family, that it has to be protected by the government without any discrimination. For every families that we have the right to be free in any of our actions on the community. So all of the individuals have the right to get married and have the right to start a family based on their free will. Dili ang government ang mo choose para nila. So that's it for Article 16. Just basically the right to get married and the right to start a family. Kasunod,
video. Makita ko sa video.
Oh, kita ra.
Wala gugay audio.
Madungog ko ninyo.
Madungog ra.
Sige. Now, I am the next reporter of Article 17. Everyone has the right to own property by themselves or together with others. So this means a person can have a land, a house, or others in or ownership with friends, family, or business. So when you say everyone has the right to own property by themselves or together with others, is ato example ani is kana laging yuta. Like for example, nakagipalit nga yuta, natural, imuha dyan na ka ikaw man mismo kapalit. Then no one can take any someone's property without a good reason and following the law. Dilin siya basta-basta makuha when it comes to your own property without a good reason and following the law. Then this right helps protect people, independence, and security. So that's for Article 17. Then next is no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of his property. So this means that no one should have their property taken away without fair reason and proper legal process. So that's all for Article 17.
Madungog ra ko?
Madungog ra.
So I am Takara Blessed Jane and I will be reporting the Article 18. So Article 18 states that everyone has the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. This right includes freedom to change his religion or belief, and freedom either alone or in community with others and in public or private to manifest his religion or belief in teaching, practice, worship, and observance. So first is the freedom of thought. So this refers to the right to form one's own opinions, and beliefs regardless of their origin or nature. It includes the freedom to question, explore, and challenge existing ideas. So, as a human being, kita na gyud ay freedom nga mo pagawa sa atong own opinion regardless kung maayo ba na siya or daotan. So, datay freedom to express our own nga kanang atong gibati. So next is the freedom of conscience. So this refers to the right to follow one's own moral compass and make decisions based on personal values and convictions. So it allows individuals to act in accordance with their beliefs even if they differ from societal norms. So even if na sukwahi na siya sa dili na ay even if immoral na siya, nagyapon tay freedom of conscience. So next is the freedom of religion. So this refers to the right to practice any religion or belief or to have no religion at all. It includes the freedom to change one's religion or belief and to manifest one's religion or belief in worship, teaching, and practice. So kita na po tayo freedom of religion, whether ganahan ba ka nga na kay religion or wala, you have that freedom and you can have one guro kung pila ka religion imong ganahan na kay freedom ana, and kung unsa nga God imong gi-worship, so naapod tay freedom kung kinsa nga Ginoo atong i-simba to. So basically the Article 18 is all about the freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. So that's all.
So next, I'll be the one to report the Article 19 and the Article 20. So my name is Durban Marknell. So we'll report first the Article 19. So everyone has the right to freedom of opinion and expression. This right includes freedom to hold opinions without interference and to seek, receive, and impart information and ideas through any media and regardless of frontiers. So this article means that this statement that every person has the right to think and believe whatever they want being judged, controlled, or interfered by others. So it also means that people are free to express their thoughts. So this article, everyone can express their thoughts and share ideas in any way, whether through speaking or social media. So next, the Article 20. So Article 20, everyone has the right to freedom of peaceful assembly and association. So first, I will discuss the peaceful assembly. So kaning peaceful assembly kay kuan, people can gather in groups to express their opinions, celebrate or to advocate for a cause without fear of interference or punishment provided it remains nonviolent. Then the association means that people are free to form or join organizations, unions, or clubs that align with their beliefs or interests. So next is no one be compelled to belong to an association. So it means that kaning no one may be compelled to belong to an association kay no walay pugsanay mo apil og organization. Then no one can be forced to join or remain part of a group or organization against their will. So that's all my report.
All right, so basically that's the topic for the last reporter, Article 16 to 20 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. Thank you so much for your attention.